Mr. Beans, yeah, I need to regenerate. I'm about to go off like I'm the Avatar state, and I can say
later video than usual. Yeah, I know your boy Long Tan and handsome Dirty Dan Konjic had some hiccups in production today, and because of that, it looks like I will now be getting fired from YouTube and being replaced by Australian Konjic. Australian Konjic, you want to get in here? Hey mate, so it looks like I hit a kangaroo with my truck, and of course I had to eat it for breakfast with some prawns, so I was late as well, so I'm firing myself. Are you freaking serious, bro? Alright, My Hero Academia Season 5 is so close to being on our screens. My last video about the subject brought you information about the first episode of the season, and today we have information on the second episode, and you may think, well, wouldn't that be spoiling the first episode? We haven't seen the first episode. No, because the first episode story is completely original to the anime, and the second episode is adapting the manga. If you want to hear about episode 1, go ahead and check out that video. I also have to say, if you see anyone say that the episode which is based on anime canon and not manga canon is actually episode 0, not episode 1, that's not true. We saw the listing on Jump Magazine even shown in my prior video that it says episode 1. Of course, you can choose to call it episode 0, but it's still officially called episode 1. For every anime that exists, content usually is not exactly the same as the manga, and usually there is content that isn't part of the manga, but is still canon to the story, and that's what we get with the anime's first episode of season 5. So when it comes to episode 2, we first have the information, then we have the actual photos that they have shown, which show us several characters that will be focused on in the episode. If you don't know, the final arc of season 4 never concluded, so season 5 will continue from there with this episode. It's not going straight into the joint training arc that we've seen in all the promotional material. That's where Class 1A and 1B trains together, while also including Shinzo, who was previously not a part of the Hero Corps but fought in the sports festival in season 2. The description of the episode goes as follows. Last time we saw Endeavor and Hawks, who had won against a terrifyingly strong high-end Nomu, but then the one who appeared in front of Endeavor who got himself beaten up is League of Villains Dabi. So how will Endeavor and Hawks get away from this crisis? On the other hand, one night Izuku saw a weird dream. The one who appeared in front of Izuku that couldn't speak was One For All, and the other one who called One For All as little brother. If this sounds awfully familiar to the final episodes of season 4, that's because it is. The arc has barely any more to go and will take no more than 2 episodes at max to finish. When it comes to the photos, we see Dabi surrounded by his blue flames. He's smiling, looking cool. Dabi and Endeavor will be face to face for the first time on screen, and of course Endeavor is coming out fresh from getting scarred on his left side of his face, and he's looking up with an angry look. And of course in that same photo is Hawks, who is also looking up with a mad look. But then of course we remember Deku had a dream, or was it truly just a dream? We will return to that moment and see the original user of One For All stand in front of All For One. Deku also saw the other previous users of One For All lined up next to him, if you remember. This is all so close to our eyes, but of course remember, this is just episode 2, not episode 1, so this won't be the first thing you see. But I would appreciate it if you have to like before you go. My name's Konjic. I love you. See you later.
And I can say that I'm great, yeah, I can say that I'm perfect. I ain't the one that was out here saving lives, I was purchased. Now we about to take you out if you try to act toxic. I'ma send you straight up to my main man, Konjic.